Om Shri Ganeshaya Namo Namah. Greetings to everyone, world over, all our brothers and sisters across the globe, wherever you are. We pray to Almighty for your good health, your mental wellness, your physical wellness, your spiritual wellness, your environmental wellness, and your tourism wellness. How tourism can give so much of soothing, so much of happiness all around in the entire world. Let's move ahead. Today we have got the second curtain raiser, and we are going to add new dimension, new value to India Tourism 2047, our series, which will be starting from 9th of April, the coming Tuesday, and 108 Zoom sessions we are going to organize for all of you. Today, we wish to give you new dimension. Let's work on. If you recapitulate, yesterday we discussed that we are going to discuss in these 108 episodes the policy, the planning, the product, the services, the marketing, the innovative packaging, and of course, we'll carry out the SWOT analysis, socioeconomic impacts, cultural impact, environmental impacts. Employment generation is going to be the focus, self-employment, entrepreneurship, startup, and of course, we'll make optimum utilization of the technology in tourism, hospitality, aviation, and related industries, artificial intelligence and its future. We also discussed with you that we would be talking about education. What kind of a tourism education in schools, colleges, universities, ITIs, polytechnics, and what kind of a skills and competencies to be given by skills centers, sector skill councils, and of course the NSDC and other verticals which are available. We also discussed yesterday about MSME, that's micro, small, and medium enterprise. What kind of a tourism, whether travel agents, tour operator, tourist transporter, niche tourism, adventure tourism, cultural tourism, beach tourism, whatsoever you can think of. See, this all is coming automatic to my mind because I'm passionate about tourism. Global networking strategies also we would be discussing about. Our focused areas would be MICE, that's a meeting, incentives, conferences, and exhibition. We'll talk about health and wellness tourism, medical tourism, a lot of inbound tourism coming to India, where the people are coming for medical treatment to India. That also we would be discussing with all of you. We would be taking that into consideration and we would be moving with that. That is something very important, which I wish to share with all of you. We also discussed that niche tourism, very important. And then our chamber has developed the finishing school for service industry. And we would be focusing on tourism where we have got DIL. And when you talk about DIL, that means Digital Inspirational Lab. We would be talking about that as well. And then, of course, during this 108 programs, the Zoom sessions, you will meet various association heads. Those are from tourism, hospitality, aviation, MICE, and a couple of other areas, including your sales, marketing, PR, strategies, and roadmaps, and strategy paper, document papers, blueprints, whatsoever we can think of. Then thereafter, you're also going to have lots of legends of tourism, hospitality, and aviation. We would also be bringing in fold some non-resident Indian from world over in this particular program because it's a Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. We would be meeting global technocrats also, a lot of case studies and life experiences. And finally, our chamber will come out with the blueprint for the 2047, how tourism would look like. We also discussed with you yesterday that 108 episodes, Zoom sessions we are going to organize because body has got 108 energy pathways and a mantra can only develop its full effect after 108 repetitions. Now let me today take you because my heart goes to my uniform where I served the armed forces almost 2 decades when I talk about. And over here, ladies and gentlemen, for the reoccupation, for the resettlement for our defense personnel, we have got Directorate General Resettlement. It's in Arkipuram, it's in Delhi. Now, people, those retired from Army, Navy, Air Force, whether they are Jawan or JCOs or officers, different categories, they all come to this particular directorate, and this directorate is there to support you. But today I'm going to raise a curtain, something very interesting, because it takes me back, reminiscence of the days, and I remember all those my major journals from this particular directorate with whom I have been dealing right from 1988 onwards till the former DGR, that's General Kapoor. I'm so grateful to him. It was such a wonderful deliberations with him. Now, let me share with you something very interesting over here, ladies and gentlemen. Our chamber developed a special program for defense welfare call. Now, what exactly? Now, 1988, I still recall General Limai, and before that, there was another gentleman, General Avasti. Yes, I'm recalling. And then, of course, General Gill and a couple of other people. We started first time travel and tourism short-term courses in the DGR. We started short-term hospitality management courses because that time Major Rahman, he was heading the ITC Welcome Group Delhi. He gave a lot of help, and Yogi Deveshwar now, late Yogi Deveshwar ji, the chairman of the ITC Welcome Group, he was also with us at that point of time, and I still recall. Let me also take you back, very interesting short story I'll share over here. MS-3B, which gives the deputation to defense officers to move. When I moved on deputation as a regular Indian Army officer to the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, and further taking care of the IITTM, and when we established various institutions in Gwalior, in Bhubaneswar, in Kerala, in Lucknow, in Delhi, and of course, I still recall that point of time, one of the colonels from the MS-3B, he was trying to get his daughter admitted in one of the hotel management institutes. And I think because of the shortfall of the seats or difficulties and problems, she was not getting admission over there. And he told me, Gulshan, we sent you on a deputation to the ministry. And you being our serving officer over there, try and see the welfare. What can you do for the armed forces? That night, I couldn't sleep because I kept on thinking what could be done for my brother officers and their families. Next morning, I rang him up and I requested him. He retired as a Major General from the Indian Army, not to name him. But next morning, I rang him up and I said, Sir, would you be kind enough to fix my appointment with the Adjutant General AG? That time it was General KM Seth from the RT and Chief of Army Staff, General Sundarji. He said, yes, for certain. Tell me, what exactly is the agenda? Sir, I have got an idea, something to be doing for the armed forces as far as hospitality is concerned. And I was taken for a cup of tea to Adjutant General. General KM Seth, such a warm person, such a wonderful person, such a positive person, always thinking. He says, Gulshan, what's your idea? I said, sir, you give me 4 rooms. Just 4 rooms in ASC Center, Bangalore, and let me set up the Hotel Management Institute. Let me start the setup for the armed forces. And today, it's a proud privilege when I look back and when I see the whole scenario. It is a full-fledged Hotel Management and Culinary Institute for the armed forces and their children. That's in Bangalore. I'm proud of this particular moment. When I look at the another scenario, along with my team, I drafted the whole MBA tourism curriculum at that point of time, and I was sent across to various universities. Kurukshetra is the first university which started MBA tourism in India. Then it was Himachal University in Shimla. Then it was Jodhpur University in Rajasthan. Then it was Devi Ahilya Vishwavidyalaya, I still recall, in Indore. That's in Madhya Pradesh. There I had gone. And then, of course, country-wise. And at that point of time, 1988, 89, KITS was coming up. Kerala Institute of Travel and Tourism studied, that is in Thiruvananthapuram, a number of visits over there. It was scintillating and very captivating. I enjoyed every moment. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at that point of time, I still recall the DGR Ugrasen Yadav, when he took over from the Kumaon Regiment. I still recall he told Gulshan, why don't you come out with some new idea? I said, sir, and there was a Commodore Rohatgi, I still remember with him. And then the baton was passed on to Commodore Kapoor, Commodore Seth. And then from the DGR, we started organizing training workshops for the reoccupation of the defense personnel at different defense stations throughout India with the DGR. I still recall that particular moment. Thereafter, we had another dynamic officer, General Harvant Krishnan. I recall with him, we had a detailed discussions and we put up the idea to him. very positive person. He said, yeah, this is a good idea. I said, sir, why don't we have 6 months management program with the IIMs, with the MDI and other management institutions, prestigious in our country for the reoccupation of the defense officers? And ladies and gentlemen, it saw the daylight. And I'm so very happy that this program is going gaga and it is going very well in the country. So, ladies and gentlemen, nothing is impossible once you decide. And today is a little pitch I would like to make it for my brother officers, Jawans, JCOs, and everybody whosoever is from the armed forces. DGR should think and Directorate General Resettlement should work out. Our Chamber for Service Industry would be more than happy to help them out. If you look at India's map, geographical map, political map, tell me, if I put my hand on my heart, there may be a many travel agents, tour operator, tourist transporter, tourist excursionist, people those are in the travel trade for number of years. They are seasonal people, very senior people, legends of the tourism. They also might have not gone to certain places in the country where basically defense people go. Because once you get posted to certain places, you see them, you understand them, you grasp them, and then you acclimatize yourself with them. Where would you find a better, the kind of a tourism force for our country than the defense personnel? Why not? We should have defense personnel reoccupation to be done with the tourism and related services throughout India. Let's work out a strategy that every travel agent, tour operator, tourist transporter, let's reach out to all the association. Our chamber would be more than happy to organize that particular interface, and we can work out a strategy that every organization should have minimum one person working with them because they have ground knowledge. Let me talk about it. If I talk about Assam, I used to walk all the way from Tinsukia to Denjan, Denjan to Chabua, Chabua to Dibrugarh, Dibrugarh to, if I come further, when I'm looking at, let me not look at the map. Let me just come physically and mentally and spiritually with all of you, with my background at the age of 70, the time which I spent in the uniform, starting all the way from Tinsukia, coming to Denjan, coming to Chabua, coming to Dibrugarh, Dibrugarh to Moran, Moran to Shivsagar, Shivsagar to Jorat, Jorat to Kaziranga, Kaziranga to Navgaon, Navgaon to Dispur, Dispur to, Guwahati. Tell me, who can give you that run so quickly? Because it's only possible when you have worked on the ground. Look at Arunachal Pradesh, each and every part, such a beautiful state. I think all of us, we should think today where the sun first ray comes early in the morning in Arunachal Pradesh. When you go to a village called Dong, when you go to a place called Dong, and the Honorable Home Minister of India, when he had the visit to Kibatu, when we were talking about the VVP, Vibrant Village Program, why not the defense personnel should be associated with such projects? Because they have a practical knowledge, they have got a ground knowledge. If I talk about Itanagar, if I talk about Bandadeva, if I talk about Pasighat, if I talk about Alo, and if I talk about, let me go to Teju, let me go to other places on the Longding, Waka, Pankchua, Khaunsa, all the places when I'm talking about Arunachal Pradesh. If you come to Tawang, when you go to Lumla, all the places was such a beautiful state, ladies and gentlemen. If you are true Indian, take a trip to northeast part of India, beautiful 8 states what we have got. Each one of us should think of, and we are going to bring a series. Should you wish to speak on our platform in this 108 Zoom sessions, we will discuss tomorrow with you. And there's another idea which was discussed in 1988. I will remove the curtains and share the vision with you tomorrow, because Indian tourism awaits. Tourism is the passport to the peace, and tourism can only make Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. And all of us, we should come together, and armed forces, my brothers and sisters, those are there, think about it. A lot of visions are floating through the mind. We will talk about it. We'll take this journey tomorrow once again. With these words, look forward meeting you tomorrow evening once again at 9 o'clock for short, crisp, to the point some vision sharing with you what can be done in India. Thank you very much.